You know, I think the thing that takes the most time in this is waiting on this thing to generate. I do not know why they're closing down other servers when everything is so overloaded and taxed to start with. So, welcome back. And so far, since we created this character, we've played 2 hours, 50 minutes, and 1 second. We have ran our harvesting up. We've ran our tracking and skinning up. Remember, we already started with woodworking, engineering, and logging to start with. So we've got those covered up to 50. Now what we want to do is start building all of our units up to 100 and building currency. The way that we're going to do that is the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring up our tanning and skinning to 100. And you have one of two ways to do this. We can go back down here. There's lots of boars down in the starter area. But those are level 2s and 3s. They won't give us much experience toward our weapon skills. Well, if we head over, at least in Windsward, if we head over this way, there's a bunch of wolves that are level 6s. And those will give us a better return on our hides and everything else. So we're going to head up that way. Once again, we are going to be using our bow. And we're going to be working on a couple of things. Our skinning and our harvesting. Because we need life motes in order to create health potions. So like here, whoops, he just got it. So now we're in the area. We've got lots of wolves. There's Windsward. I'm right back over here. We're going to be doing a couple of things. We're going to be looking for iron, silver, herbs and so on to harvest, and wolves to skin. And we're going to do this until we have a full load. At this point, we have now almost maxed out our inventory. You cannot teleport or move and so on with any expediency once you're overloaded. So we're going to stop here. Click on the little moon and recall to end. First thing I'm going to visit is my storage. I'm just going to put everything in storage. And because I'm in Windsward and I'm coming out, the first place I'm going to stop is the smelter. It's not rebuilt, so I've got to wait for it to jack in. And what I'm going to do is tell it to have materials. Sort by XP. So I can make 37 of those. If my hand will hit the right one, I can make 105 of those. And that automatically moves me up to 32 smelting. And that's just collecting the iron until level 10. Collecting the iron until level 10 mining. And then collecting silver. And you notice I've also leveled. So now I can go here. And I want to sell those items. So I've got a little bit of silver ore left. We'll sell that. Silver ingots. This is all stuff that I picked up while mining. I could use this in my engineering and so on, but since I'm already up on that, that's not my current problem at the moment, or concern. Now I'm going to come out and head over to the leatherworking. Have materials. Sort by XP. Alright. And I'm going to go back to the auction house. Or the trade house, whatever you want to call it. Now, once that's sold, then that's going to raise my money count again. So at this point now we got to look at getting probably a head, chest, or gloves to improve our status. We want to buy apparel. There. But that's only 2 for 45. It's not going to give us that much of a damage ratio. We'll wait, come back when we're level 15. And so at that point, we would go back out. I'd run the same area again and take another load and bring it back. And what I'm wanting to do is get my leather working to 50, my mining to 50, my skinning and tracking to 50. Those are the ones I'm working on at this present point. And once I get those there, we'll be back and cover the next part.